Hello, audience! Thank you for being here. Now, a few days ago, I did a little impression video of my X-transbot figure, Kup. Now, a lot of reviewers had a really bad experience with him, so I was worried, but when I got him, I actually had a completely different experience with the guy. Does that mean X-transbots is off the hook for delivering bad quality? Heck no, it just means I got lucky. Really lucky. So anyway, I've decided to do a full review of the figure now, so let's get to it. So, first things first, let's take a quick look at the box here. Now, it's a very, very nice box in my personal opinion. We got a very cool piece of art of Kup, or Locke, right there at the front, along with his Targetmaster. Really sorry, in my impression video I kept calling them Hatmasters. I don't know why. I think I got confused because I think they're from the Hatmasters show, which I personally never watched. So here we got another product shot, a little close-up on little Kup there, along with some text. There are still many causes worth sacrificing for. So much history yet to be made. Got some scrabbling there. And some product information at the back here. With some strength, intelligence, speed, endurance, rank, courage, firepower, and skill there. Basically like what's also on his character card. Locke function, warrior. There are still many causes worth sacrificing for, so much history yet to be made. Locke is a veteran from a different time with endless fantastical stories about incredible battles, some of which have endings that are a bit hard to recall. No matter the situation he and his soldiers find themselves in, Locke has seen it and has plenty of advice to share. He's as loyal and selfless as they come. He often guides current and future leaders with words of wisdom and by example on the field. He has a short temper for show-offs. Sorry, Hot Rod. And Locke carries an antique laser gun that's not the most powerful, but they don't make them like this anymore. His newest partner, Flinch, brings him up on date on current lingo and technology. And here's his quote, again in big. And that's it for the box. Now, Locke himself comes packed in styrofoam. It feels a bit cheap, but I guess it does the job and keep the figure safe, which is nice, but it is really difficult to get like the accessories out of all the styrofoam little holes. You really need to use like a pincer or something else to just pry them out. But this is not important. This guy is. Here we have Locke, aka Kup. I'll just keep calling him Kup from now on. In his robot mode. And he looks really good in my personal opinion. Really good. I prefer the look of this version over that of Fans Toys. If only because there's no panel split there. But before we take a look at Locke himself, let's take a look at the accessories he comes with. If you are so kind as to let go. He comes with his little club, which is on a lot of little ball joints. It's the tail piece of, what were those guys called again? Those Sharkticons, I think. Yeah. It's really nice, it's really flexible, makes it very well for posing. Very nice piece, very nice color as well. Excellent. And of course he comes with his little gun. It's just a regular old gun, nothing special. I'm not sure if this is show accurate, but it seems fine, it seems legit. There's no paint on there, it's just like a little metallic silver, like a dark metallic silver though, not like very shiny. But that's cool, that's cool. Now of course Kup himself Now, of course, Kup himself comes with his smoky cigar face, and he has a rounded top. In the box, though, he comes with this flat top on. Personally, I like the rounded top, but he also comes with alternative faces, like his little happy face. His little angry, oh now you're gonna get it face. And of course just his smoky, regular old face. And for some reason he comes with a pair of spare hands, which are a little bit bigger. I'm not sure why he comes with extra hands. Maybe if some people like bigger hands. I think these are more the size of the usual Masterpiece hands. But I do prefer the look of his smaller hands. I think they're a little bit more in scale with the character itself, with the figure itself. And of course the hands, just like the ones he has, these three fingers are on the same hinge. This one is on its own little hinge, and this one actually has like a hinge at the bottom of the fingers as well, which makes it a little bit easier to put weapons in there. That is nice. You can just plug the hands off and replace them. Let's see if we can do that. There. You can just pluck it out. Put in his big hands. But I do prefer these. Now, of course, he also comes with his little spec card. You know, all the good stuff. The strength, the intelligence, the skill, the firepower, blah, 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 and the same story that was on the back of the box. And, of course, the manual instructions. Same as the box art. And just, it shows you how to do all the transformy stuff. Which is in color this time. Some of them come in black and white. This one's actually in color. There's some text there explaining things. So this is pretty nice. These are good instructions as far as I'm concerned. You know, things are highlighted what you're supposed to move. Very good, very good. Now then, on to Kup himself. First, let's just show you how to replace the parts on his head. You can just grab him at the chin, pluck that out. Just push in a new head, and done. Same with the top of the head. If you can get your nail in there. This one's a little bit more difficult to exchange, but you can pull that out. Put in the flat part. Just push that down. It's not perfectly flush, but it's fine to me. Now then, onto the figure's movability. His head can go like a full 360 up, and well, if you cheat a little bit with the back panel, he can somewhat look down, I guess, but that's mostly just due to transformation. His arms here can do a full 360 again. You can lift them up this much. He's got a whatchamacallit right there, and a double hinged elbow, which allows him to take his arm in that far. And of course, you can turn around the hand. He's got a waist turn, and the legs move out. If you put these panels down, or up, I mean, up on Kup, you can do a pretty good split. These little panels move forward as well there, allowing for that much movement forward. His butt flaps go back as well, allowing for the leg to go back this far. His knee will go back this far, but won't go forward. And he's got a little foot swivel there, just a little bit. So you can get him in a nice standing pose. Mostly just toward the inside of the legs. It doesn't turn the other way. And then now for the difficult part. Let's try and transform him on camera. You know what, I'm just going to continue transforming this off camera for a bit. I really don't have a setup to do this properly with the figure. I keep getting with my hand in front of it and everything. But at least I just wanted to show you that unlike all the other reviewers, nothing here falls apart at least. So this is all one piece, no broken pieces, everything is fine. Alright, I'm off to transform this off camera. And I'll see you in a bit. And there we have Kup in his robot mode, vehicle mode. Silly bookie. Well, I'm not a huge fan of Kup's alternative mode. He's just like a weird, I don't know, Cybertron pickup truck thing. There's like a pickup truck area there. It's okay. It looks like Kup. It looks like Kup. And I apologize for not being able to transform him on camera. I usually never do this sort of thing, and it's really finicky. You have some really tight clearances there, so I really need to hold the figure close to bring support there. Is it a fun transformation? No, it's just like, to me it feels like Fans Toys, Rouge or RC. It's real finicky, it's a lot of work, but at least I was able to show you that, at least on my copy, things are not falling apart, and our clearance is like really tight that you might be worried that parts snap off. Personally, I did not experience that. There were some tight clearances, but overall, it's just very finicky and not so much like that it feels like you might break things off, if you catch my drift. Now, the one thing I do dislike about this alternative mode is you have this gap there. Sorry, there, let me just focus. You have this small gap like here. That's how he's supposed to look. Like, it looks fine here on the arm, but at the window there, it just looks like it's supposed to like push in, but there's no pushing that in. That's how it's supposed to look. That's my one complaint about the alternative mode, like as far as like me personally not being a big fan of this. I got this for the robot mode. It does what it does. It's a little Kup vehicle. You can see the robot kibble underneath there, but it packs up really nice and well. He is difficult to like connect everything. Like, there are parts in the transformation where like for the head there's a really tight clearance, and it tells you to pull the arms in and then pull the head through in the instructions. That does not work. Once I pull the arms in, I will not be able to get the head from over here to turn it over there, because there's just not enough room. So the instructions are clear, but sometimes you kind of have to like backtrack a bit, like, oh, I just pulled the arms in, or oh, I already closed this off, and now you need to pull this through here. So you need to open this up again, so you can pull this down and then put this back together again. But, you know, I didn't get Kup for the vehicle mode. I got him for the robot mode. So let's just transform him back, and let's have a little comparison with the rest of the cast. Now, before I bring back in Kup with his little friends from the film, let's also take a quick look at these Targetmasters. Now, these are not mentioned in the instructions at all, and it was supposed to come with one, but suddenly we got two. I think this one, I guess, belongs to Kup, and I think this one then is supposed to go to MP28 Hot Rod. Now, this one, basically, it's fine. Like, I saw a lot of reviewers get this little guy with like a real thick glob of black paint. Thankfully, mine has a really smooth, good finish, so I'm really happy with that. I've also experienced so far, if you can see that, no chipping at the ball joints yet, which a lot of reviewers, they had problems with that. So shame on you, X-transbots. Get some quality control, for the love of God, or Primus, or whoever. Now, as these are not mentioned in the instructions, I am not really sure how these are supposed to transform. Like this guy, his little weapon feet come down, and there's a little peg there to hold him as a weapon, I guess. I am really not sure. Is it just like pew pew? Is that just it? I have no idea. There's a little app crunch there, but is it supposed to be like this? I have no idea. That is one on which I'm like, shame on you, X-transbot. Why are these not mentioned in the instructions? Why? Why not? Because now I'm just like, I'm not a fan of Targetmasters to begin with. Like that might be because I've never seen Headmasters, in which I think they feature. But yeah, they look fine, I guess. They're like nice little robots to fill in the, well, to fill in a little bit of shelf space, I guess. They're fine for that. This one though has a really big issue where I think these are supposed to like go all the way back, but he is stopped by this little peg there. So I'm not sure if this was supposed to be shaved down or if there was supposed to be a little indent in this thing so it could pass through. But right now it's just nope. So I'm not even sure how to transform these properly to begin with. It's like whatever. It's not that they're super difficult or anything. You can get like a sort of pew pew from them. He's got his ass rockets. But it would have been nice to at least see, like, you know, what are they supposed to look like transformed? Now, I have a few other Targetmasters, like this one came with Unique Toys Blur, which I got from a good friend of mine. Thank you very much for Blur, Bjorn. I really love that figure. And this little Targetmaster. Somehow I like this one a little bit better. He's a little bit cute, but somehow he's got more personality to him. He's got more personality to him. Same goes for the one that came with DX9's Rodimus Prime. He got a little gun of himself. He was mentioned in the instructions. It's just like they have more personality to them. And that's how those compare to these guys anyway. In case you have a few other Targetmasters yourself. They're about slightly smaller than the one that came with the X9, but they're way bigger than this guy. But I don't know. They're there, I guess. If you like them, woo! And otherwise, yeah, just leave them in the box. That's what I'm gonna do, probably. I got trouble keeping enough shelf space as it is. And that is it for our good friend Kup. Now, just to show off in comparison with the other ones, here is Unique Toys Blur. Fans Toys RC. Our good big friend Masterpiece Ultra Magnus. He's a big boy. Just move the camera up a little bit. And a little bit more to the back. There. That'll do. Open and Play Big Springer. And last but not least, DX9's Rodimus Prime. Ah, that's a good little club together there, don't you agree? What? You forget me, Grimlock! I'm sorry, Grimlock. I am so sorry. Not enough space for you there. That's okay. Grimlock's the king. Everybody move aside for Grimlock. Except Kup. There. Nice and shiny. I love this guy. This is the oversized knockoff of the original MP, but then nice and shiny. Let's move you there. We have them all in the picture now. We've got them all in the picture now. Although poor Blur. Ah, nobody loves a wheelie anyway. There we go. I hope you enjoyed it. And for a final note, do I recommend this figure? Well, in my personal experience, I like him a lot, but I've also seen so many bad reviews of him that I think the chance of getting a bad product is better than getting a fairly decent to good product. So I would not recommend buying it if you just want it for the bot mode. He's really nice. He's a nice addition. If you don't care for transforming him, because it is a hassle, it's just like her. It's really finicky. Clearance is really difficult. There's parts that only move if you haven't moved other parts, and if you move them wrong, then stuff won't fit, and it's a hassle. It's a big hassle. But he does look really good. He does look really good, in my opinion. So, thank you for watching. If you like this, please leave a comment leave a like behind, and if you'd like to see more, subscribe. Thank you for watching. This was Bookie, and I will see you next time.